Who's the real friend here?
I probably was unbuckling my pants at that time because I was full.
He's been.
So you were full.
I was full, so I probably was unbuckling my pants at that time.
She was full last night.
Yeah.
Full of what? The Hennessy or the food?
Ooh, he tried it. But on that note, we're gonna take a musical break before we get into the different categories of friends. Like, do you have a best friend, a good friend, an associate? All the different categories of a friend.
All right.
And we are back.
Yes, B-Rocka.
That was for Duke.
I know.
That was
y'all
for
don't
Duke.
even understand. Duke love him some Brandon.
Yes, that's his best friend in his head.
She is. She did a video for my granny.
She did do a video for his grandmother.
Did.
He's not lying on that.
Like in real life?
He met her when she was in Chicago.
Was she Brandy or Moesha at the time?
She was Brandy.
This is like
don't
last
do him.
February.
Yeah.
Oh, this is recently.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's Brandy.
Yeah,
that's right.
We should have played Full Moon. That's my cut.
That has nothing to do with today's
Okay.
show.
I know, but that's
Anyway,
good music is good music.
Bringing it back. So before we took the break, we were talking about the different categories of friends, best friends, associates, things of that nature. So, categories of friends. Do I have a best friend? Yes. And then I got some good friends. Do I have associates? I don't really count them. I don't. I feel like associates are just people I know. So, and people I know, I don't hang out with. So, because I don't want to be around just quote unquote people I know. So, I have my best friend. I have one best friend. Hey, Samanika. And then I have my good friends. And then everybody else is just people I know. And they don't get to be around me.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like you. So I don't think I have associates. And kind of what you said earlier, all of my associates become friends. And I was having a conversation with a friend of mine earlier about that, because he was like, oh, it's kind of construed when you say associate versus a friend, because the way I see it, a friend is somebody, if I decide to go out to an event by myself and I see you, we may not text every day, we may not hang out on a regular, but because there's something about you, I'm like, you are really, really cool, and I don't want to be in this space by myself, I'm going to come and just chill and hang with you, I'll do that. An associate is somebody, one, I only see you when you're with someone that we mutually know. Right. So I don't see you often, and if I did see you out at the same event,
it'll probably be what's up.
Maybe like a what's up, and I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna find somebody else that I really know, but you're not my first choice.
Right.
I don't know you like that. I'm not even gonna remember your name. Like I don't.
Damn,
it's like, oh, hey, what's up?
You're such and such friend.
You know, yeah, exactly. Be just like that. That's kind of.
And that's why me and Duke are friends. You know, because.
Thank you.
Because what? Go ahead. Because what?
Because we think alike.
Okay.
But I think I have 5. I want to say 5 best friends. I got one from 6th grade, one from my freshman year of college, my High Park Judy here, and then I have 2 women friends. And so those are like, in terms of my best friends. my best friends. Don't make that face.
Oh, no, you threw me off. You said you're Judy, then you said I got 2 female friends.
But my Judy is a boy.
Yes.
So it threw me off.
My Judy's a boy.
No, I was lost. My bad.
You were not lost,
No, I
Jermaine.
was. In real life.
Under the
you see my face. I'm like,
in real life.
I'm like, dude, what just happened?
Yeah, no. Judy has a term of just, someone, just your
a term of endearment.
Almost like your man, your homie.
Okay.
But we call it Judy.
We say
Who
Judy.
was we?
Me and my friend.
I'm just saying, why is it we? I mean,
It's okay. You won't. I know that you'll never say Judy.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Unless that's her name.
And we know. Exactly. We know. You won't say Judy.
Unless that's her name.
It ain't coming out your mouth. If it does come out your mouth, we got to talk. So.
It just did.
Yeah, unless it's her name. You clearly stated unless it's her name. But anyway, I think as far as associates, I mean, let's say you move out of town. If it's a true friend you're going to keep in contact with.
Mm-hmm.
If it's just someone you're dealing with, I mean, when you first leave, you probably talk to them for a minute because you're alone. I mean, you're in a new space, and
I might not do that.
And you might not do that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Friends are gonna be there no matter what. Like you said, time and space doesn't
separate.
Because it's all my guys. When I left for the military, I was gone. Came back like we never missed a beat, and it was 4, 5, 6 years down the line. You know what I'm saying? Some of them I didn't talk to from the time I left to the time I got back. But when we started talking, like we were still sitting in high school in the cafeteria and nothing had changed. So that's how I determine like these are real friends. Cats that like Duke said he got a buddy from 6th grade. He was 12. Hold on. Let's discuss something real quick.
Well, okay.
Look at her face. Look at her face. I just want to know why is it that me and Duke can keep friends? And Makia, no one wants to be around you.
Ain't that something that you ain't got no childhood friends.
You ain't got nobody.
Didn't I just say?
But she was gangster as a child.
I know she's, you know what I'm saying? The Larry Hoover them. But I'm just trying to figure out how is it that hold on. Producer Patricia, do you have childhood friends?
Yes, I do.
Yes, she does. And I'm almost certain the engineer, Mr. Al Greer, has childhood friends.
He said yes.
Okay, so the common denominator in this.
Listen, okay, so this is the thing with me and friends. What I consider a friend is someone that I talk to or see on a regular basis. So I have people that I will hang out with randomly if we do like a dinner or something like that I grew up with from, however. But that's just somebody I know. My friends, my meat and potatoes.
Alabama rhymes, huh? That's it.
No. Those are my cousins. I said when we were growing up, we were friends. And that we didn't have to need any friends. Not saying that my cousins aren't my friends. I love them all dearly. But I have my meat and potato friends. And those friends are people that I talk to on a regular. When I go to my text messages outside of you three, they're in that I don't have to scroll to get to a message between me and them. They're up there. You know what I'm saying?
They're top 10 echelon.
They I don't have to scroll to get to them. Those are my friends. My friends that know all of my secrets. They've seen me
at my knows you got a lot of those.
They've seen me at my best and my worst. Those are my friends. And no, I don't have a lot of them. I have a handful.
It's so funny you bring that up because when I counted down my 5, one person that I left out, this is no shade as I bring this out, especially if he ends up listening to this. So I left out my roommate. My roommate, we've been roommates for like 2 years. But I remember like last year, but last year I remember sitting back and I was like, has he kind of crossed the line? Is he now best friend, or do I still keep him in this good friend? Not a friend. He's more than a friend, but he's not quite a best friend. In my mind, I'm like, I don't know if he's there yet, but he's a good friend. I'm like, but by default, I'm like, all my secrets, as you say, Makia, like a good friend is a best friend, someone who knows your secrets. Well, you're my roommate, so we talk about everything. Mm-hmm. So, okay, you kind of get that, but that's by default.
And that's what you were trying to tell me yesterday about somebody that I considered to be my best friend. And you was like, maybe that person became your best friend, or you thought that person was your best friend because you were around that particular person every day.
Yeah, but what constitutes that? Like if it's work and every day, then no, I'm just at work. We bond at work, and so you're going to get some.
Right? Are you going to talk to them after you get off work?
You're going to get some secrets, but am I going to hang out with you after? Now, my roommate, we hang out after. We at home. We in the same profession, so we just always are just there, and we just talk and we share. But for some reason, I haven't gotten to the point of saying you're the best friend, and I think I'm waiting on like that one true. With him, it's like I gotta wait for that trip. So I guess going back to that first question, I also gotta go somewhere with you. We gotta travel. I gotta see you in a different element and make sure that we can like still come back and be okay. Like I need that.
No, that's true.
Even though we went to Atlanta
what does
together,
the trip got to do with? I
went on a trip. I'm gonna tell you a story because y'all know I got a lot of them. I went out. This was years ago. I was in a relationship, and we did a couples trip to Jamaica. And now, not trying to toot my own horn or anything like that, but I don't do connected flights. I can't stand them. I like to get to my destination. But because the people that we were going with and their financial situation, we kind of dimmed a little bit and did connecting flights and things like that. Once we made it to Jamaica, they didn't have really no money. So then it was like we couldn't do nothing.
So
because
they went to another country with no bread.
Like to the point where you could leave incidentals on your card for your room. That's how it really was.
Dang.
Yes. And so it was just like
you should have came. Why you?
And so so then it was like so trying to make the best of it while we're out of town, and then what killed the friendship was when we got back. Now imagine we on these connected flights. Sometimes you gotta hustle and bustle to that next flight. So and we got to go through customs and all that other stuff. So we hustling, bustling. We look back, y'all just chilling.
That made you mad?
It made me hotter than fish grease.
I bet you would.
Why? I mean, why does that make you mad? If they missed their flight, they missed their flight. I don't have nothing to do with that.
I see, and that's the thing. I don't leave no man left behind.
I feel like Lil Wayne with that.
Okay, come on.
That has nothing to do with me. I'm getting back to Chicago. If you want to stay down here in the
grill,
grill,
you brought up Weezy.
It's Weezy F baby. You know
for phenomenal.
No, it's just like, I feel like no man left behind. I'm not going to leave you because I won't want you to leave me. But at the same time, I'm going to need you to put the pedal to the metal and come on here.
You're saying leave. You're not leaving them. They know they have to get to a flight.
But I'm going to tell you, the guy I was with,
right,
which was my baby day number one. So he was like, come on. So
that sounds so bad, Duke. I see your face, man.
I knew I'm not. Makita, you can't see my face. I didn't make a face.
I'm sorry.
Really?
And I said I was going to get better, but hey,
it came out really crazy.
Yeah, it even sound bad to me.
I know.
Forget y'all. I said it was 2 of them in episode 7. Nah, shoot. Now anyway, he was like, come on, we finna leave them. So when we left them, we ended up catching up with them at the gate for the connected flight. First thing out of her mouth was, why y'all leave us? And so
it'd have been, why you bullshitting? We gotta be here at 7 o'clock. It was 6:53. And you looking all crazy. I mean,
and then, like I said, so that's what killed the friendship because number one, you came to Jamaica with no money.
But see that right there shows that they really were not friends because
you moving slow, and then you yelling at me out in the streets.
No, okay, they wasn't friends because that little argument don't kill a friendship.
Well, it did for me.
That shows they were not friends.
But then again, Makita said that she moved into friendships.
I do move into friendships fast.
That could have been something, but that trip really solidified. Like, yeah, this ain't
my friend.
And that's the same thing. So with my High Park Judy, who's a boy.
Oh boy, right.
We went on a cruise. Went on a 7-day cruise.
That's a cruise.
Long cruise, but it was like the best time. Like even though we got there, I think I overslept and messed up on the time at one point when we got to like maybe Cayman Islands. So we missed doing the Stingray, one of the excursions. And so he was a little upset because he's really big on time. Like I like to do, if we plan something, we need to do it. And so because I kind of messed up on the time, he was a little upset. But, we still had a good time. We got out there. We couldn't do the Stingray, but we went around. We just went around the city and all that stuff and had a good time. And when we got back, we were like, you know what? Even though we missed that excursion, even though you sabotaged, as he said, you sabotaged us. I can still look back and like, I enjoyed that entire week with you. Like, it was just, and I'm like, and we did. It was a really good time. And so coming back, I think that was for us. We were like, yeah, we cool. Like, this is a friendship. Now, my roommate, we just went to Atlanta.